Over the past few years, KnightNui's basically been my baby. It's yeah, took me about 8 years to contribute, but I guess now I have, but not that much because I don't do the podcast and I talk in a funny voice for this. So not that funny, though. You can still make up my Actually, the computer on which KnightNui.com was conceived, the very computer on which it started. There's been all kinds of highs and lows. The start was a pretty high point, although it all pitted out a bit soon after. The worst period in KN's history, though, was a point about a year after it launched, just before that, in which nothing happened. I mean, I'd come on the page, see nothing had happened, and just turn it over. It was awful. It was a bad time.
The worst moment in KN history, but I think we did quite well to manage to revive it and bounce back from that moment.
As head mod, I'd like to think I knew what was going on the forums, but not quite sure that's the case, really. There's a lot of utter nonsense on there, although there's some good stuff as well, I suppose, and some bad stuff. Mostly nonsense.
Yeah, there is a lot of nonsense, especially concerning a few specific members we have.
Happy birthday to Dee-da, happy birthday to Dee-da. Lovely! Shut up, Funky. Never dull, although it is occasionally repetitive. There's a couple of things that come up all the time. No, some things do come up a lot. For starters, there's a couple of games, such as Pokemon's an obvious one. There was quite a bit said about that for ages, there has been. Oh, and then Smash Bros. I think Smash Bros is the only topic to pass 100 pages. It's, yeah, quite talked about. World Ends Refused developed this kind of cult following of KN as well. And Capcom's Lore 'em Up, Phoenix Wright, is also quite a hit. And rather than one topic taking over everything, there's a lot of gushing over Mario Galaxy over every single other game in their topics. Quite a bit of Doctor Who-y chat when the episodes were on.
All of time and space, everything that ever happened or ever will. Where do you want to start?
Rugby's turned into a bit of a theme lately as well, though.
Williams has won the most dramatic game in this Six Nations.
I remember seeing the first video for KNTV for the first time. It was really exciting, and I guess they put it together and PM'd it to me. And I sat there and watched it, and we went through some editing process. I'd suggest things, she'd do them, and it all came together. There was a moment where I said mocking is a Lego with a K. That had to be changed. That's the one bit that really sticks with me, but it was all exciting. I loved it. And I did a couple of rubbishy trailers, let's be honest. They weren't as good as Night Ghosts. And then it came together with the Doomy Blast Stories, which was the first KN Productions programme thing. Blastoise was a weird one because it started off as just this silly little thing, as you can probably see in the clip we're playing now, but then it grew into this massive, epic, kind of intertwangled, overarching plot, which was a bit ridiculous for what it started as. My 50 cents on it, I liked it.
Obviously, Blastoise is the first series to be on KNTV, so that's one of the most major things. And of course, it's also evolved into creating series such as Charizard, Llama Man, and Pichu Hit and Run. Pichu Hit and Run is based around the running joke of Pichu getting killed all the time in Blastoise and Charizard over and over. So in every single episode of Pichu Hit and Run, Pichu was killed by a different opponent.
Blastoise is one thing, but then it was really KnightNui News that took KNTV to the level it is today.
Good evening.
Firstly, thanks to Night Ghost for putting together all of the KN users, because it's covered everything that's happened on KN for the last few years, and one and all of us have enjoyed it.
Dooney Blastoise this week had to face something really big.
It's huge. It's not on YouTube terms, but it's big on KN. KN News has very much been the flagship KN TV show for quite a while now. It's been the biggest thing, the weekly thing.
Good night from Night Ghost and KnightNui staff.
Chunky the Hedgehog was a weird one, because it was kind of... Chunky did the majority of it, and it was a bit odd. Not a lot of people understood it. I just about got it, but then I was talking for every single bit by chunks. Yeah, it was, yeah. KnightNui.com is very much a work in progress to the site, but there's quite a few decent articles on there, I'd say. Now, we've done some stuff for the site. I've done some stuff, I mean. There's quite a bit on there, and there's quite a bit of good stuff. As someone that reads it as well, I like it. Written quite a lot on there as well. That I'd say, for example... Now, I've probably written thousands of words on Zelda for the KN site. Quite a lot. Rampant speculation over this one image in the Skyward Sword previews, and then I've reviewed both Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass on the DS, which Spirit Tracks did quite well, Phantom Hourglass did very well, and there's been like Zelda Histories as well.
My name is the Master.
Plenty of Doctor Who stuff. There's a preview of every episode, and I'm hoping to get reviews done. A number of them are done already.
Time itself.
Viewed every single Ace Attorney game. I remember there was an Ace Attorney week fairly early on. They've also reviewed the book, which is the only book review we've done. Fact. And the 12e blog was one of our most popular features early on. It was quite a hit then. Here's a chestnut for you. I've written over 20,000 words on Super Mario Galaxy 2. We did 50 things about it and then a review.
I've got to say that the website's been really good over the last few years, and let's hope that we can keep it up and have the website still going as good as it is for the next few years.
I'll tell you one thing, it really hasn't felt like 5 years. Now, I've been on KN for 4 of the 5 years, and in that time I've done quite a bit. I've quite liked it.
It's been a really good 5 years, and I think we can keep up how good it's been forever, really. Both the site and the forum. And also, you know, I can even remember every single thing that's happened. I can even remember all the way back to when we were planning the website in the first place.
Despite though what I've just said, at the same time it's felt like far more than 5 years, like 20 years even. Because at times keeping the thing running has been painful at best, I'd say. However, my only regret over it is the fact that more people couldn't enjoy KN over the first 5 years. Hopefully more will now, because in my eyes, as KN's dad essentially, is that it is the greatest website ever made. That's all. Goodbye.
I left the north, I traveled south. I found a tiny house and I can't help the way I feel. Oh yes, you can kick me, and you can punch me, and you can break my face, but you won't change the way I feel. 'Cause I love you.